Welcome to Sassy and Classy Real Estate World. I have a very special guest today, my friend Jenia. She is originally from
Ukraine.
And she lives in Boston. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you.
Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Jenia DaSilva. I am a real estate agent. I'm licensed in the state of Massachusetts. I'm with eXp Realty, and I've been doing real estate for full time for the last 5 years. I am an Icon agent. I'm a top producer in the state of Massachusetts. My market is mostly Cape Cod and the islands, but of course I can give advice regarding any area in my state, and I would be able to travel from my market for any special occasions wherever real estate is going to bring me. I'm an Icon agent. I've hit Icon twice already with the eXp Realty. It is an award that I have been working very hard on, and I feel recognized, and I feel that my work is being paid off. So that tells me that I am in the right place in my life right now with what I do for work and what I do every day.
I'm very happy for you, and it's an honor to have such an amazing guest today. So can you please tell me, where did you work before real estate?
Yes, so I have a very solid background in education. Before immigrating to the States, I graduated from Linguistic University in Kiev, Ukraine, with a degree in education. I used to teach English to Ukrainian kids in public schools.
This is so sweet.
Yes.
So sweet.
Yes, then I came here and I went to school here. I graduated from UMass Boston back in 2013 with master's degree in education, and here I switched to more of an adult education, and I started teaching English as a second language to immigrants who immigrated to the States, and I've done that type of job for many years. And from there, I stayed in education. I switched more towards college coaching. I used to work for a company right before real estate. I used to work for the company who was bringing international students into the US to start working on their bachelor's and master's degree, and I used to be a success coach for them, academic coach. So basically I was working with those kids, high school kids, I would say, who came here in order to be successful academically in this country. So I am an educator. This is what I did before I became a real estate agent full time, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. That experience taught me something that many things actually that I use in my daily life every day, in my work, in my personal life. It is great and very rewarding experience.
What did you learn from that experience the most?
Well, I learned that education is key. So, right, the more you know, the better you become. And I'm not talking just about the more you know, like meaning people gossiping or doing anything, you know, like behind each other's back, but quality information. quality information, seeking quality information, hunting for quality information all the time, and applying it to your regular life. This way people recognize you. They're like, oh, she gets it.
This is amazing. You should be so proud of yourself. You came all the way from Ukraine.
Yes.
And you became to be a teacher, and you taught people English as a second language.
Yes.
You should be very proud of yourself.
So for many years. Yeah, many years. So I started real estate full-time in 2020. I graduated from UMass Boston in education in 2013. So just in this country, I've done 7 full years of working as an educator.
This is amazing. I'm so proud of yourself. I mean, if I would be, I'd be so proud. And I know you as my friend. I know how good you are. You're not just beautiful outside. You're very beautiful inside. I know if I need advice, I always can count on you and call you. And I know you are very true to yourself and to the client and the people around you. I know if somebody would need help and call you, you would show up right there. And I'm sure you're doing that for your clients as well.
Absolutely. We all have to sleep well, you know. In the business, in the business that we chose, we have to be true to everybody and to ourselves from the very beginning. And all that kindness, Katie, that you are talking about, a lot of them I learned from you, by the way.
Oh, what did you learn from me?
You have a big heart, so we clicked in that in that area of our lives. I truly believe in that. Yes.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love you.
Welcome.
You know how I love you.
Me too.
But why you decided to be a real estate agent?
So, you know, I always had passion for real estate, always. Before I decided that this is going to be my new career, I already had a few properties, and I already started figuring out how real estate can bring wealth into somebody's life. And those properties started working for me as a secondary source of income. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to learn more about it. So, and I wanted to advance in it, so I can help myself to continue investing in real estate, and also help others doing things that I have already done. So that's why I was very excited about this type of a career. I am a very outgoing person, so I like driving around showing houses. I love it.
Yes, you are.
I love it. I love talking to people.
Real.
I love being on the phone all the time, trying to figure out some challenges and all.
I'm gonna put your phone number at the end, and everybody just gonna call you to talk, Jenia.
Well, just about business, please, guys. Just if it's full time, then just about business. Private things we're gonna leave for like Sunday afternoon or something when I'm done with all my showings and everything. So as you know, 2019 it was a year where we knew that COVID was going to hit, and at that time I worked in Boston for that organization, and I knew that probably it's going to wind down, like everything, like, you know, like people are going to start losing jobs, and it was not going to be probably healthy for me to be sitting in the car and driving to work, and exposure problem has become like real one during COVID. And then I thought that it's probably the end of what I've been doing. I probably cannot do the office job anymore, and I was scared to be laid off, but in the end of the day, I got laid off. A lot of people did, and then I thought, okay, so I can continue fighting and get something in my field, or maybe it is time. Okay. Maybe it is time. You know, switching to real estate, it's scary, and I already had 2 babies at that time. So
that was my next question. How would you deal with that?
Yeah, you basically do not have your Friday pay stub anymore, right? Well, you only get paid when you get the job done. So you are not paid on regular basis. And here it's COVID. Market is terrible. People are scared to move. So if people are scared to move, it means that real estate sales stay steady. Nobody's moving, nobody's buying, nobody's selling. Everybody stays put.
Yes, I remember.
You remember. It was hard. But then I decided that is probably a sign from the universe to tell me that what you have been dreaming about, it's time for you to get it. It's time for you to accomplish it. And I did. And yes, of course it was difficult, and of course it was scary, but the only thing I can say right now, looking at what happened 5 years ago, the only thing I can say is that why I did not do this sooner.
Real estate.
I should have gone after it the minute I started falling in love with that industry.
And why you think you didn't start doing that sooner?
I was afraid of failure. I was afraid to fail.
You know, we just went to the class with you yesterday, and everybody said about like the fear really kills your dreams. That's what I learned. You never can think about it. You have to, of course, it's all mental. It's all in your head. You have to focus how to shut it down, pause, relax, and then you have to tell yourself, I can do it. That's what I learned. Because I have these moments in my life too. Because, you know, I lived 12 years in Massachusetts, and it was so difficult for me to move to Miami. And I was like, what am I gonna do? I don't know anybody here. Yes. And then I got my license as well. And then whatever I did in Boston, Massachusetts is completely different what is here. And a lot of people told me, oh, the people in Florida is not good. I'm like, listen, people here is good. All different people everywhere.
It's not about Florida or Massachusetts. People can be different, good and bad everywhere. It's just.
But what I learned that when someone puts something in your head, like that little whisper, oh, it's the people or it's this. No, you have to think it's me, it's myself, and what I gonna do, with my life. And I'm so proud where you are right now. So proud.
Thank you so
because
much.
You are top agent. I'm so happy for you.
Yes.
I'm that type of friend. When I remember you told me that, I'm like, oh, Jenia, it's unbelievable, you did it, remember?
Yeah.
We celebrated. I'm so happy.
Not everybody believed in me and in what I can do. But then I think it's been 2 years, maybe between 2-3 years into business that people started recognizing, oh my God, whatever was impossible, she did it. And I knew, because I feel the same way. I have surpassed, I exceeded the goals that I put for myself. And the big secret is nothing is an obstacle for you if you do what you love. If you do what you love. So I am excited to get up every day, and I'm excited to continue talking to people and helping them out with their real estate goals. It excites me. So that's why I became successful, because I genuinely try to help with all the resources that I have, with all of my personal characteristics that I have.
You're a very organized person.
And I'm organized, absolutely. Well, I'm an educator, so
yes.
I used to teach people how to be organized.
Yes.
So yeah, I get it. So I have that too.
100%. What was the most difficult moment for you in real estate when you started?
It was a lot of information. It was a lot of things that you had to know. I always tell people that when we deal with real estate, we deal with people's lives, families,
yes, for sure.
and financials. I live in the state of Massachusetts. Median sales price in my market is $800,000. So there is nothing at less than $500,000. So imagine me transacting these things on daily basis,
Yes.
and looking at those people who are going to spend that much. So it is a lot of responsibility. That was difficult to make sure that you are top notch, that you are going to protect them, you are going to protect their dreams, you are going to protect their financials, and you are going to make them happy in the end of the day. So, but
that's what I want. That's another reason I'm doing this podcast. I want our clients to understand what we are going through for them as a real estate agent. And we do understand that's important purchase for you, your house, apartment, doesn't matter what it is, but we are here for you to support you, help you, guide you, and to give you the best and the right advice.
Yeah, real estate agent is not just someone who is opening doors on daily basis.
Yes.
There is so much behind the scenes. Laws, regulations, guidelines, punishments for any mistakes that you can do. And in the state of Massachusetts, if you are selling or buying real estate, and sometimes even when you're renting real estate, there are attorneys that are supervising you and your work. There is your broker who is supervising you and your work. God forbid you trip. God forbid you trip. There will be a no-go to your license, to your reputation, to your sphere, and that's it. So this is serious business. This is very serious business.
It is, and not a lot of people understand that. Everybody's saying, as a real estate, what she's doing, she's just driving around. I'm like, I wish I would be just driving around.
Yeah.
But first, you need to find the right property, and as you said, secure your client's finance. Do you remember the first transaction that you made?
I do. Oh my God, I will never
Can
forget.
you please share that with us?
I will never forget that transaction. So my very first transaction as a licensed agent, it's a personal transaction. It's probably going to be something very similar to everybody who starts in real estate from the very beginning. You would probably sell to yourself, buy for yourself, or to your friend or the family, so you can get into a habit of what it is like. So it was an investment property, and the sellers were terrible. So the appraisal came, I remember, at $2,500 less, and we were supposed to close like in 2 days, and I tried to ask for that gap with appraisal, and they said no, and they didn't do it, and I almost lost the transaction because of $2,500.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they were very strong, very strong. I mean, stronger. At that time, they were stronger than me, but not anymore. I wish I could do another deal right now with those guys.
What would you do different right now? If you would have the same exactly transaction, how would you handle it right now? What would you do different?
Oh, I would not give in.
Yeah, you're a fighter.
I would not give in. With appraisal issues, like monetary issues and things like that, we need to look at the situation and see who has to pay for that. Like who has to pay. So usually when appraisal is lower, the buyer can get out of the transaction. Even if the difference is $2,500.
Or sometimes they meet in the middle. Let's say buyer maybe pays $1,000 and seller maybe covers the rest.
Correct. This is where I wanted to get. I wanted to be very reasonable.
Yes.
This is where I wanted to get, but they said no. You want to go. So
Unbelievable.
And they said we are going to give you all the deposits back. We're going to hire separate independent appraiser and we're going to do appraisal one more time. And I'm like, yeah, a new appraisal is $1,000. This is what I'm
Exactly.
asking you for. Like, completely not reasonable. And yeah,
You know,
and I
this
had
is
to give in.
unbelievable what some people could do just to lose.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're fighting because they just want to win over you, but they have to realize. I was just ready to say that to you, like, appraisal cost. So, yeah, it's like, that's what I don't understand, you know? That's why another reason I want people to listen and see what really happening behind the scenes, because our clients, they don't see that, what's really happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, yeah, and some of the negotiations, they go to a very personal level. You know, like if you are trying to continue to be professional and provide your clients and everybody who is around you with the best service, but if people are definitely not reasonable and ignorant and they don't get it, it gets you too. You know, on a personal level, because you're human. In the end of the day, we all are human.
Of course.
You know, and if there is common sense, there should be common sense for everybody. But this is what I'm learning every day, that common sense for me is not common for everybody. Even though common means it's for both people should be common, but sometimes it's not. But you know, I carried out a very good lesson from there, and I'm passing on this lesson to everybody who I meet and who are trying to invest in real estate, is that do not lose a damn deal because of $2,500.
Agree. 100%.
Especially where I live right now in the state of Massachusetts. Do not lose a deal for $5,000, even 10, Katie, even 10. Deals are hard to find.
It is.
And they are very hard to keep, they are very hard to maintain, but they can bring you a very nice, good profit. So why would you lose something for $2,500 or $5,000 or even $10,000 if it can bring you $150 in 6 months?
That's why you have to hire professional real estate agent.
And I'll write the numbers. I'll write the numbers.
She'll take care of you.
Die.
I can see how this transaction sits so deeply inside of you. But that was your personal experience.
Yes.
But can you share about some experience, negative experience you went through with your clients, maybe transaction that you would never forget, and it wasn't the right outcome or something you didn't like? Do you remember a transaction like that?
I do. I do remember a transaction like this, and you know, it's still a learning moment. So what we experience in the field as real estate agent, it's what we experience is we learn in the field, and that is like a free real estate school over there, if you know what I mean.
Yes, but you know,
this is something they're not going to teach you in the class.
Exactly. But also you just told me yesterday that happened with a condo, regards of the lender. Like, what I would like to say, it's not you, sometimes it's the lender. Like, if you can share that what's happened with you with that condo.
Yeah, well, there was there is still a transaction that I put together. I found a great deal for the client. I found a great loan program with one of the loan officers that I work with, and I did everything that I could, submitted all the paperwork, everything, and now one day before closing, I'm finding out that condo docs were declined by the lender, and one day before closing, the deal is not going through. So those things, yeah, get me hard, because
it's not your fault.
It's, first of all, of course, it's not my fault, but secondly, I would never drag anything in my business for over a month. That is really important to know from the very beginning. So to me, important things, they come first. Like everything comes first. And I felt like with this, with that situation, is like, yeah, guys, I mean, I get it. Like, lender is a lender, Katie. You know, this is what we have to learn. Nobody's going to come and give you the money. You have to submit A, B, C, D, E, F in order for the bank to give you this money. So, of course, they are not just gonna give you the money to buy your next investment property or your next home just because you have a pretty smile. You know, you have to be standing on your feet pretty steadily in order to get a loan. Even with interest, even with closing costs, it is not easy to get mortgage. I get that. We need to comply. But the only question I had with that deal is that why you're telling me about this one day before closing. Exactly. What am I supposed to say to a seller, to a seller's attorney, to seller's agent, to a condominium association?
I know.
Because in the end of the day, it's me who is going to explain that. And those are the challenges that I'm trying to overcome. And step by step.
That's why, you know, like as I said, I'm doing this podcast. I want clients to see what we do for them, but also they have to work with us. They have to be on top of the game with us. It's like a team. It's like, you know, when you play the football, you wouldn't win if you would not work as a team. Well, let's leave all this negative moment behind.
Things happen.
Yeah.
The only thing that I want to add is that right now, I am going to implement something new in my business, and starting 2026, I'm going to be given to everybody who is buying a house with me a home warranty for 1 year that is going to cover any imperfections or whatever can happen.
Did you hear? If you buy with Jenia, what are you gonna get again?
Home warranty protection.
That's amazing.
So we can do the inspection, we can go to the house and see the house, but we never know what can happen in a month or 2 or 3. So this is my promise. I am Jenia DaSilva. I'm a 2 times Icon agent. I'm a top producer. And this is my promise to you and to all the buyers who are going to come to me and who are already with me, is that I'm going to go to the next level to protect you, protect your money, and protect your purchase. I am going to be introducing each of you, each and every one of you, to some policies and warranties that are going to protect you going forward for that purchase that you're making with me.
That's amazing. That's amazing how
Realty, new tools, new innovation, and more protection for you people.
That's amazing how you always improving yourself. I like that about you.
Yes, yeah.
Your clients will be
very well taken care of.
Yes. Like if you work with Jenia, she will take care of you.
I will. At the conference, actually, these days, I went to meet with the head guy who came to Miami for home warranty, for home warranty office. He explained to me in detail what it is, how it works. We're going to be working closely on it. It's like another peace of mind for everybody who comes to me and who works with me and who is already with me. It's an amazing product.
As I say always, when you start caring for your clients, then you're gonna succeed. Not about your commission. Deliver and care. And then you're going to be very successful in your field.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, right now, let's bring some positive energy.
Yes. we are trying to bring some positive energy for the last 15 minutes. But when you talk about real estate, you know,
you never know when.
when you talk about real estate, we try bringing that energy, but it's just not there.
I know you live on Cape.
Yes.
And of course, Cape Cod, beautiful place, Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard, where billionaires chasing millionaires. I remember you had a deal with another, I think, real estate agent in Martha's Vineyard. You sold a house, right?
Yeah, well, I tried to. We ended up not selling it. They changed their mind, but I had something
is
happening
amazing.
on Martha's Vineyard.
This is amazing how
positive
people just
energy. Where is it? I wanted to sell a house, I didn't sell it. Okay. Was it on the island? It was. Was it like 6 million? It was. Did I sell it? No.
I love you.
But it was an experience, you know.
Of course, that's what I always say. I think it was an amazing experience. You have to travel there, see the houses, maybe have a glass of wine and a beautiful view.
On a ferry.
See?
On a ferry, yeah. Island life is great. Exclusive.
I know.
Exclusive
People
living
there are
over there.
different.
Very different.
What do you feel about them?
They value that privacy that they have.
Yes,
They honor it,
I know.
and they tell everybody about it.
They
So,
do.
yeah.
They do. They're like, I live in Martha's Vineyard, or I live in Nantucket. Yes, they do. And it's like for them, like you said, they value that a lot. The privacy, what they have, what they own, they do say that.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about the house or the transaction that you remember, or the house that you maybe dreamed to live in, or maybe the clients, that amazing positive experience that you had in your life.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you, yes. So I think about 2 years ago, I said I sold a house in Falmouth, Massachusetts, that has, ready? That has
can't wait.
a parking garage for an airplane. I swear.
What?
It is right off. It's in the Falmouth airfield area, and you actually bring your airplane into the parking garage, and you push the button.
Unbelievable.
You push the button, the door opens. You bring your airplane in. You push the button, the door closes, and that's it. And if you decide to take it for a ride, you push the same button, the door opens, you start driving your airplane into a lane, like, you know, like
my
that
God.
takeoff lane. Right out, it's right in your
Unbelievable.
backyard. It's right in your backyard. Yes, that was
And you
like one
sold
of
the house.
I sold the house. Yeah.
Woo! I'm so
I know.
happy for you.
People are
Pinch
so
myself.
happy. Look, it was their
I even got the
hobby.
goosebumps.
Goosebumps, yeah. It was their hobby. And actually, you know what good about that transaction? And you know, like if you guys, I know who you guys are, who bought this with me. And if you are watching it, you probably brings you a little smile on your face, because what happened with that transaction, people did not consider that house. It was not right location-wise, it was not right price-wise. Prior to that home, we have looked at other homes, lots of them, and I knew what the client's criteria was, and they did not consider that. But in the end of the day, after a day of showings, I just told them, we are going to this house. We're just going there.
How they feel about it, your client?
I will never forget their faces when I showed that parking garage for their airplane.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
Probably.
that
what?
gives me a nice memory and nice smile when I remember that.
Are you still talking with them?
Oh yeah,
So how they feel in this house right now?
they are very happy.
See,
They're
like you
very
never
happy.
know. You don't want to go look at the house, but then like you making very important investment in your life. That's why you have to look even in something that you would never consider, but when you walk to that beautiful house, and they're probably so happy right now.
They are. You know, we always have to stay open-minded in terms of the property. You're not going to have the right or wrong feeling about the property until you see it. And it's 100% rule, Katie. I've learned it like as you know, very strongly in the last few years of my career. Pictures is good, Looking up the house on the map is good. Looking up the house on a Google map is good. Taking a look at the virtual tour or setting up the virtual tour is good. You have to go into the house.
Agree.
Whatever
1000%.
happens, and before you say no to me that this is outside of my price range or this is outside of my location mapping, trust your agent. Go take a look. There is no strings attached.
Exactly.
Go take a look. And I've done, you know, when I bought my house back in 2015 where I live now, I had an agent at that time, and I did not consider Sandwich. I did not have kids at that time.
I remember that house.
You remember? I did not have
remember.
kids at that time. The tax was elevated, and I'm like, why are you taking me here? Like this, like I do not consider that. It's like not. It's like I used to say it's like area for old people. That's what I said.
I used to have a house in Sandwich too, right near you.
This area is for old people. The tax is high. It's like for rich and old people. And I was like young at that time. I don't know. He's like, just let's go take a look. It's okay.
Well, that's the reason
And we bought the house.
Yes, I know. But that's the reason I sold in Sandwich. But also I was a single. You know, for me it was a lot with the taxes. But when you have a family, it's a completely different story. But I remember when you called all of us and said, guys, I bought a house in Sandwich, but it's not typical house. Yeah, that's what she said. You know, our kitchen is kind of like in the basement, and we're like, what? Like, what did she purchase? Is she joking?
What did she buy? Yeah.
It was crazy. But when we walked in, I remember, oh my God, it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful house. And you did an amazing job with your husband. You built it outside, kitchen.
We love that home. Yes, we love that home. And guess what? If I was not encouraged to go and take a look, I would not have that home right now, you know? So sometimes we have to listen to others, especially someone who is a professional and who can actually guide you. Yeah.
You live in Boston, so why you think people should invest in Boston, Massachusetts, Cape Cod?
Boston market is never bad and never will be.
And I feel it's always, if you purchase any kind of property, you will be able to sell for the same price.
Yeah, much higher.
Especially in Boston. Why people should buy in Boston?
To create wealth.
Agree.
You know, there is a difference between money, between being rich, and between being wealthy. So the properties in the state of Massachusetts, houses, dwelling, real estate units, are going to bring you wealth. Not the money right away. Not gonna make you rich. You are gonna be wealthy. It's unique conservative state.
Which place would you recommend in Boston to go for a nice dinner? What is your favorite place?
No, sushi place Duzo. Of course.
Of course, I remember. It's amazing place. I love it. Atmosphere, everything.
And in Back Bay, I also like that place. And I went there, by the way, like very recently. Sassy is still there. You know?
Really?
Sassy is still there, and the pizza is still the best over there.
Let's don't talk about pizza.
Okay.
No, I love it. I really, really like Newbury Street. I love Newbury Street.
Sassy is in Newbury Street.
You know, when I think about Newbury Street, I remember Little Miss Cupcake, who opened her shop on Cape Cod. Small business owner. She supported me a lot. And I would never forget when she told me she's opening there. I'm like, oh, can I come and do the pop-up when I used to have my clothing store? And she said, of course. So if you are in Boston, you have to go visit Little Miss Cupcake. She has unbelievable desserts. Have you been there?
Yeah.
I love it, right?
And guys, I have like lots of suggestions about Boston and surroundings, about Cape Cod. You know, we've been there for quite a while right now, and I do have suggestions.
You know what I like about Massachusetts and Florida? If you get tired of any place, for example, you live on Cape, you can go to Martha's Vineyard, you can go to Nantucket, or you can jump in your car, drive 1.5 hours, you're in Boston, and you can go to Little Italy in Boston, North End, my favorite place.
For the best espresso martini on the planet.
I know.
I know,
right? Oh, let's not talk about it. Just joking. But the same I like about Florida. When people ask me, why did you move here? First of all, of course, the weather. I love the weather. But the same, you can go to Key West. You can, if you want some action and crazy, Ocean Drive. If you want some relax, you go to Key West, Collins F. It's so many different places. That's what I like about Massachusetts and Florida. And of course, we don't have state taxes, which is amazing.
There's no comments about Florida.
I know, right?
No
when
comments.
you gonna move? I found her house.
If I move, you'll know. You'll know.
I'm gonna be the first one. I'm gonna make a big party. I don't think if your neighbor's gonna like that.
Oh, I'm gonna choose good neighbors. That's fine. I'm gonna train them to be good neighbors.
I know, you're a fun person.
Yes. Yeah, no
Like we
questions
said.
about Florida.
No, I hope you're gonna move someday. But we talk about a lot of stress and some other stuff. I know you have a family and 2 kids. So how you are dealing with your real estate stress? What are you doing?
I breathe. No, seriously. It sounds cheesy, but you have to control your breath. You have to control your stress, and you have to learn how to take a step back. We talked about it a little bit, right? That, sometimes common sense for 2 people is not the same thing, which is unfortunate because in my opinion, when there is we are talking about serious business like real estate, everybody should understand that that is right and that is wrong. Does not happen all the time. I do not remember a transaction, and last year I closed 27 as a single agent.
Wow.
I closed 27 transactions. I do not remember, just in 1 year, I do not remember a transaction that was flawless, that had no problems at all, that was just, here you go, easy peasy. It doesn't happen. That's why you take a lot on you, because every single situation is a unique situation. And remember, you're just a human. Yes, you chose this type of job, you chose this to be your career, but does it get you? It does. Big time. Big time. What I learned is that at some point you have to step back. You have to step back and let things fall in places. Of course, you have to do the best that you can and beyond. But if you already done that and it's still not enough, I learned to step back. Because Katie, in the end of the day, for a successful real estate agent, it's not about your money. It's not about commission check.
Of course.
It's not about that. It's about the relationship that you build. It's about to be true to yourself and in front of the person who chose you to represent their interests in such a complicated industry. This is what I'm fighting for. That's why, and this is what I am dealing with on a daily basis. Not like fighting for this. This is what I'm pursuing as my legacy, as the way I do it. So if even 1 day or 2 days before closing, things do not go well, I do not get upset that I'm not going to get paid. Because you know what? In the end of the day, I was honest. I did everything that I could and beyond. There is nothing else I could do or could have done.
This is amazing. You are an amazing person. You are. No, seriously, you are an amazing person, because not everybody think this way. Not every single real estate agent Some clients don't think we fight for them just because some real estate agents, they are not good as you are, and maybe they do not care, for their clients.
This earlier this year, I had a deal. I had a transaction, and again, 2, 3, 5 days before closing, I am finding out through my resources. Good thing that your friend Jenia checked. I'm finding out that what we have on file is fake Title V report.
Oh my God.
The house had a cesspool, and the cesspool in state of Massachusetts is an automatic failure. But I swear that I saw past on the report, and then I verified with the town whether it's all good, whether they went there, whether they checked the system and everything. And they said, I don't know. And the town said, we don't know what you are talking about.
Oh
we did not go out there. We did not do any permit. We did not have any file.
What?
So it was like such a mess. And you know what, Katie? You know what I could do?
What?
I could close, get paid, and walk away. Because I had that. And with that thing, bank would close. Lawyer would close.
Yes, because they just
I would close because we have it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but not everybody would double check like I did. And I
Unbelievable.
immediately called the buyers, my clients, and I said, guys, I know you're excited about the house, but we got some bad news.
Oh my
The
God,
house has cesspool, and thank God I found out about that. So right now, you can back out with all your deposits back. I'm gonna help you back out. You're going to get all your money back. You're going to get everything back. We're going to go and find a different house for you. We, in the end of the day, figured it out. The seller gave us credit, and we put the right septic in the end, and everything was working out. But I remember that those guys, they will never forget this.
Of course.
They will never forget this, because
That's what you call build relationship.
because they say, Jenia, we cannot believe that you caught this. And it was like an $18,000 repair, Katie.
Oh my God.
$18,000
You saved your client.
that I took and put them in their pocket. Like, there you go, fix it.
Unbelievable.
So that's how we
a good
roll.
example why you need to have professional real estate agent who cares.
You guys wanna go?
Who cares?
Yeah, you guys wanna go without representation because we are, greedy, because we like fat. We drive around in the cars because we have very expensive cars, because we are like, just because you do not want to pay us, please. Like, this is a vivid example.
Yes.
I just returned $18,000 to you. My portion on that sale was much less than that. So by having me, you actually gained that.
Exactly.
You gained. You haven't lost. If you know who you work with, and if you know that that person is diligently going to represent you and your interests, that 2, 3, 5, I do not know, 10% that you have to pay to your agent is nothing compared with what you can get into. You know?
This is unbelievable example you just shared with me. I didn't know.
No, it's real.
amazing.
It's a real story.
know.
Couple months ago. There you go.
Unbelievable. How you recap yourself? Because I see all of your transactions very difficult. So let's say you close this transaction. What are you treating yourself? You go in to buy something nice for yourself, or you go into the spa day. How you are rebuilding yourself? How you giving back to yourself? Do you have maybe routine that you do every day, or routine that you do the end of the deal? So how you do it, the end of the deal? You closed.
And I buy a vacation.
I like that. I like
I
that.
go on the airplane. Well, but of course I cannot go on vacation after every single house that I sell. There are techniques that I use: mindfulness, meditation, physical activity, big time. So, and to me, it's just being by myself, at least for half of a day, with myself, my thoughts, no distraction, no other input that is going towards you and trying to pull you and do something else. When you reflect on what has just happened and what I have done, that helps me a lot. I know that everybody is talking about that, and people are thinking that there must be some other tools that are going to help busy people recap, as you said, like rejuvenate.
Yes.
But to be honest with you, everything that I mentioned, if you utilize it, if you use it, and if you actually do it, that works.
I'm agree, because some people say, oh, I just go to the spa, or I'm going to the dance. So everybody have a different technique. That's why I ask you, what are you doing?
Yeah. We have a couple of nice yoga studios on the Cape that I love, because they are going to put candle next to your mat. They are going to make this atmosphere different. And the fact that you left your house and you changed your situation, you changed your surroundings, even for an hour of your time, this is going to give you your energy back. It will.
I agree with you. Everybody have different techniques.
Just changing the surroundings, changing the surroundings.
As a real estate agent, you can get tired or maybe lose the focus, or just like, oh, this deal, I don't want to do it anymore. So how you giving yourself this power? What do you do? Like, okay, Jenia, next deal gonna be better, or do you reading some books? Are you listening, I don't know, some speakers on YouTube? So how you giving yourself that power back that you can do it again?
Oh God, Katie, like in the last couple of years, the only thing that I read is just like real estate stuff, of course, because it's so much. We have access to so much information. We just need to pick what works for us, and in order to pick what works for us, you need to research everything that is available. So this is what I have been doing.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'm still going to be doing real estate. Hopefully I'm going to get a license in a few more states and add a couple more markets to my portfolio, where I'm going to be delivering the best results to people. I do want to have a team. This is my goal. I want to have a team, and I want people on the team who are not just real estate agents, but people who will be responsible for growth, for outreach, for marketing, so everybody can have their own duty. So we are not doing 1,700 things at the same time like we used to. That is my goal, to have that and teach what I know and learn from others what I have to know. This is where I see myself in 5 years. Keep growing.
And what do you want to leave behind? What is your legacy?
Honesty. Honesty, energy, power. Not only male real estate agents are successful. A female real estate agent can do things too, big time.
Oh, I can see that. I can see that. Oh, this energy around you. But I really want to say thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate your time and all the little things that you shared with me. with us. It's unbelievable. You're very beautiful inside and outside. And I wish you all the best that you can wish to yourself that what you want. And when I ask you a question, where you see yourself in 5 years, I don't know why, but I do see you super successful. And I hope you move to Miami. I'm putting little whisper. But I really, really, really wish you all the best. You are a very hardworking person. You have 2 kids. You are amazing wife, amazing mom, and amazing real estate agent.
Thank you so much. Katie, look at you, what you are doing. See, in 5 years of me being successful, full-time, and all of this, I have to keep up with you right now. You know, like with all this media and the quality information that you are delivering to people, because this is amazing. Everybody, any client or any agent who will listen to this is going to carry a lot of useful things. And you know, like you're given it. You're planting seeds, and they are going to grow. You know that.
I know.
You know that they are going to grow. So I wish you all the best. You know, I am in Massachusetts, far away from Florida market, but if any way I ever can help you with anything, I am going to be always around. You know that.
I know. Thank you. I want to say, first of all, мы не только говорим на английском, но мы также говорим и на русском языке. Также Евгения с Украины, и она говорит на украинском. Если у вас есть какие-либо вопросы, и вы хотите купить недвижимость, неважно где, даже если в Майами, Женя вам обязательно поможет. Также я буду очень рада вам помочь. Thank you for watching Sassy and Classy Real Estate World podcast. I hope all of you understand what we're going through as a real estate agent for you. We fight till the end. Thank you for watching, and if you want to be my guest, call me or text me, and we'll make podcast with you at this beautiful studio in Miami, owned by amazing owner Serge. Come and join our team. Thank you.